Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased price action analysis. And the SPY gave us another higher close. People looking at this candle, yes it is a red candle, but relative to the previous day it did close higher. So that is technically a green day. It just happens to be a red candle which throws some people off. But look at where we had some resistance once again right around that 600 area. Is this a double top? Could we be forming a candle next for a potential cup and handle? So many things, so many questions, so many things that can happen. But as Uncle Charles always say, know the levels, know the setups, and we trade it unbiasedly. Oh, appreciate everybody that shouted out bye to Uncle Charles yesterday. Seeing all that definitely helped raise my spirit. Mount up. Bye. Let's get down to it, okay? Uncle gives these levels. I don't give predictions. What do I mean by know the levels, setups beforehand, and then trade it unbiasedly? Well, you look at this candle, overall choppy candle. Didn't get much of a move yesterday, guys. Looked like a W pattern forming in the pre-market right now. But as far as yesterday goes over here, boy, we started off with a trap. Okay, I had a 600 level, cleared 600, had a false breakout. Uncle Charles, I'll admit to you guys, I got trapped. But I did cut my loss, and I did recover a little bit because once we got Uncle got trapped, I got out. I just waited for the next setup. I was red, but I waited for the next setup. The next setup was this one right here. This setup did not work for me, but we broke down my 598 level, and then I played it level to level. That helped me get green again, And then what happened there? Boom. False breakdown setup. I was able to play the false breakdown setup. I didn't get much of a move. It was more to just pad out my P&L, but it just took too long. I ended up just scalping. But it did eventually hit my 598 level. Broke down 596, recaptured it, got back up and hit the 598 level. Level to level does work, and it did work yesterday, but it wasn't a perfect day for Uncle. Like I said, I had a case of the Mondays. But I tell you this, while SPY was giving Uncle's a rough time a little bit, Tesla was once again a blessing. I mean, when you have a red trade on, once, trade one ticker, it's okay, because when you have another one, what is it called? Diversifying your trades, I guess you could call it that. But man, oh man, this was a beautiful drop to the downside. Tesla has been a blessing. I kept it real simple for Tesla. I wrote here 361.5 is first support with 360 and 358.6 below. No shorts unless these levels fail. So we was looking to short when these levels fail, and we were only looking to long if 363 cleared as written there. And boy, oh boy, look at this. Look at this chat. This is for educational purposes, but look at what happened here. Uncle had his 360 level, right? I have my 360 level right there. I'll change it to pink so you guys can see it. That red or pink line, that's the 360 level. We broke it down on the 15-minute chart. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see that? Broke it down on the 15-minute chart. That was the trigger to go short, to buy puts if you're trading based on the price action. This was yesterday. And boy, oh boy, was it a beautiful move. I think I alerted it. Big breakdown of the 360 level and 358. Yeah, I alerted it. Cool. But, look at that. Broke down 360 and it continued downwards. This one trade right here would have paid for your Discord membership right here. And more. Holy moly, donut shop. I love price action analysis. If one trade doesn't work, like I said, you just go into the next one. Okay? Anyways, so I hope you guys found some value in that. The point of me telling you about this is so you guys know how to use the levels that I am going to be giving you, because I do have some new levels for us to look at and new reasons why. Fib levels, I use a 15-minute chart. Levels are identified in the daily chart, but I use a 15-minute chart. Breakdown of support. I look to go short. Breakout of resistance, I look to go long. And when a trade get invalidated, like in this trade, for example, this is important. I talked to you guys about this as well. Like this trade right here, I tried to buy calls on the breakout of 600, and then boom, the next candle it broke back down. That invalidated my setup. That is when I will cut loss. So I will cut loss when my setup either gets invalidated or the market price exceeds $1 from my entry point. Does that make sense? So while I always tell you guys how to enter and exit to get profit, it's good to know when to cut loss and how to cut loss. So when a trade setup gets invalidated, so we clear 600 and you buy calls, but then it break back down, that's when you cut loss. And you just set up, reset from scratch for the next setup, guys. Don't take it personal. The market doesn't know who we are. Anyways, so now I have fib levels. I got some new fib levels, some more shorter term fib levels from November 11th high down to November 15th low. So if you want to copy Uncle, that's how I have my fib level, okay? November 11th high down to November 15th low. Now we got some fib levels. Right now, SPY is around 598.9. I have support at 598 and then the fib level at 596.6. Okay, guys? If those levels fail, it is pullback time down to 594, 592, and the big 590. All right, guys, 20 daily moving averages linger around the 588 level as well. But like I said, we use the levels and setup, so we don't want to just assume now that we got a potential double top here that the market's just going to drop. We need confirmation from the price action. Do we have some signs and evidence? Sure. Double top combined with the RSI in overbought territory. Sure, there's evidence that we could get a pullback, but we don't have the confirmation. We don't have the trigger. The trigger is, like I tell you on the 15-minute chart, based on the levels. Okay, so if we break down 598 and 596.6, maybe we can get a pullback. Okay, based on the double top, and we play level to level 594. Take most profits there, leave a runner in case we drop lower down to 592, 590, and 588-ish. Okay, below the 20 daily moving average would be a big red flag. Big red flag against the bulls. Okay, now if we're not going down and the plan is to head up, well, I'd say some consolidation, some sideways action might be healthy. I don't like to see it, but it's healthy and necessary. But overall, staying above 598 would be a great start for the bulls, and clearing 600, a daily chart close above 600 would invalidate the potential double top. Okay, guys, would invalidate the potential double top. And this would put 602 and 604 in play. As you guys know, when we use these fib levels, they give us fib extension levels to the upside. And above 600, the next fib extension levels is at 604, then 606.4, and 608 plus. Okay, so there's something to keep in mind. Above 600 would cancel the double top and be very bullish, setting us to new all-time highs. And breaking down 598 and 596.6 would be a good sign that we're going to pull back a little bit. All right, guys, so be ready to react unbiasedly to the downside or to the upside. Doesn't matter. Triple Q, very similar price action to the SPY, but let me get to the daily chart. Whoa, that's not a good looking candle right there, I tell you that. But it's gapping up, throwing the bears off a little bit. You know, I do have a fib level at 508. Okay, that's the level to watch today. Try to keep it simple. If it's above 508, that's bullish, but it'll need to clear 510 to trigger calls and put 512, 513.5, and 515 in play. So above 508, that's bullish, but to trigger calls the same way I show you guys on the 15-minute chart, it'll need to clear 510 to put 512, 513.5, and 515 in play. Possibly higher. If we're going to new all-time high, I'd favor 518 to 519 zone to be tested. If we're below 508, next support is at 507 and 505.5. If we break down those levels, especially 505.5, bearish with 504, 502, 500, and 497.5 in play below. Tesla. That's a, whoa. Look at that. Don't see that too often. A very big body red candle there. Okay, now don't get me wrong. We do see some big body red candle, but look at the size of this one compared to the other big body red candle. And look how often we get big body red candle. Not that often. That looks bearish. Holy moly. We did break down that 340 level yesterday. So staying below 340 is bearish. Breaking down more support level 338, 336, and 334 would be bearish follow through, guys. Look to short if we break down those levels 338, 336, 334. Look to short, we break down those levels. Like I said, I'm bear bias below 340. Now we can recapture 340 and clear 342. Then maybe we can get some type of relief bounce with 344, 346, 348 fib level. 340 is critical, so fib level, with 350 and 353 plus in play above. All right, so to get a bounce going, it'll need to start with clearing 340, recapturing it in 342. All right, NVDA, what a beautiful move for NVDA, guys. For the tier 2 members, I don't know if you guys caught my NVDA, this move with NVDA, but it was amazing. You know, I wrote here 142 is first support with 144 as resistance if they clear bullish. But I also wrote if 142 fails, 140, 138 in play, be ready to react. That statement right there is so important because it's not about predicting. We're just trying to react to whatever setup is given to us. And look at that. Broke down 142, broke down 140. Gave us a nice move to the downside, going as low. It's pretty nice, few dollar move. Can't complain. But let's get to the daily chart here. Yeah, it looks bearish. It's that M pattern playing out. I mean, we got the low, we got the breakdown of the M, the low of the M, you know, that middle low for the M. It's the M, first M. We got the breakdown. So that's bearish, guys. And if we break down, what's the next support level I got? 135. If we break down 135, we're likely heading down to 132 or lower. So congratulations to everybody that was betting on the M pattern. Holy moly. And as usual, guys, I can't favor a bounce unless we recapture some lost levels. Okay, so 136.8, 138, and 140 all must recapture to put 142, 144 or higher in play. IWM continues to crush the bears. Holy moly, don't shop. But it did hit that fib level that I have up here. You can see this blue line and got some selling pressure. If there is more selling pressure than 242 and 240.8 must fail for me to take a pullback seriously. Maybe to fill the gap around 239-ish and 236 with 234 below. You know, definitely a gap all the way down still around 231-ish as well. But if we overall consolidate above 240.8, it's still overall bullish. And clearing 245 would send us a lot higher. I have the next fib around 248 plus, guys. Okay, Apple finally broke out that 130 level. It did a little bit more than broke out 130, guys. You notice here, not only did it break a gap above and broke out 130, it treated 130 as the new buy zone. You guys see that wick bouncing off around that 230 level. So 230 was for multiple days giving us selling pressure. You guys see that wick. And then to yesterday it became the buy zone. Okay, so if this is gonna be a reversal, guys, 230 is the level that must break down. 228.4 must break down. I would be bullish. But as of right now, above 230 is bullish. Getting above 233, it would be bullish follow through. Clearing 235 and 237 would be bullish follow through. Those are definitely the next targets. Okay, Amazon got a bounce from Amazon yesterday. Recaptured that 201 level. If there's follow through, 203 and 205 must clear to put 207 plus in play. 207, 209, and 210.5. If this is a dead cat bounce, and 201 and 199 must fail again to trigger puts. Well, Meta got the back tests of the 20 and the 50 daily moving average. Definitely got some selling pressure there. I can't, well, based on this context, I can't favor a bottom is in unless we recapture the 20 and the 50. So Meta needs to get above 574, in my opinion, to put 576 and 577.6 in play and possibly put in a bottom. Okay, now that we got the back test as resistant, if there's bearish follow through, we need to break down some more support levels, starting with 566, 564, and 562. And if those levels fail, guys, you know what to do. You want to look to short with 560, 558.5, 557 or lower in play. Microsoft is trying to recapture that 61.8 fib level. If it can stay above 418.7 and clear 420, I would trust the bounce, and I would favor more upside to 422, 424, 426, and then 428 fib level would be in play. But it's got to clear 420. If we're below 418.7 and 417 breakdown, that's bearish. We're likely heading down a lot lower. DXY is another red candle, but you know, it's not giving us a lower close, but it's trying right now. Okay, we'll see. It is below 107, so that's a good bearish start, I guess. And like I said, 106 and 105.6 are the next support level. They gotta fail to send us lower. Okay, getting above 107, I'll be bullish in favor of 108 testing, and above 108, new levels to be tested. All right, 108.7 and 110 would be in play. Coin. Beautiful coin, beautiful volatility. You trade this thing to the upside, to the downside, you're on the right side. Woo, is there money to be made? But right now, we're gapping down. I have a fib level at 297.4. We're below that. Well, we're around that area. So above it, maybe we can get a bounce, but we'll need to recapture 300. Okay, recapturing 300 would put 301.5, 303, and 304.5 in play. Play it one level at a time, guys. But below 297.4, if we break it down, could send us a lot lower, guys, to the low 290 and 288.5 area. And below 288.5, we could head a lot lower down to 283 and 280, maybe all the way back down to 274.3. Now, notice my levels for this is a little more spread out because this ticker symbol is so volatile. I love it. DOGE, well, after hitting that 48 cents level, we're getting a pullback here. We lost that 40 cents level. Not a good sign. Maybe it's gonna need to consolidate or whatever. Is the hype over? Well, I tell you this. I have support at 38 cents. All right, battling there right now. Below it, that puts 34.5 cents in play. 34.5 cents in play. Okay. If you are to favor more upside, I would recommend longing above 40 cents. If we can clear 40 cents, recapture it, I would long 42, 44, 48, and the big 50 cents would all be back in play, okay? And Bitcoin also pulling back, broke down multiple levels, okay? Trust no bounds unless 93.3 and 95K recaptures. 93.3K and 95K recaptures. Otherwise, back down to 92 and 89.1K we go. All right, that's what I have for you guys this morning. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want more content from Uncle Charters, come join the Sheep's Den. We're having a good time here. They got the dark pool levels posted up. All right, thank you guys. Peace.